100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. Yeah, they can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be. That decision unanimous.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and our home team. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I got one.
To throw on 2nd down. Milton, that'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Let's go. Go. Check 26. Check 26.
On third down, Taylor. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Switch. Check 3. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Taylor. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf, 33 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Open man is Ross, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. These two teams all tied after one. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50.
From the gun, Milton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Milton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. Check it back. Check it. Come on. Max box. Right. Henry.
To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Watch the screen. Pass. 56. Mike, 56. Go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Crunch.
To throw on 3rd down. Taylor. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 54.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Right back to him on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. On the ball.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
2nd and 3. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
1st and 10.
The final shot before break. Milton. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Check pass.
Now a handoff working right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
On the set. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
From the gun, Milton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Now let's run.
54, Mike.
Here's Taylor to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He'll find Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
4th down, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
On 3rd down, it's Craig, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
54, right there, 54, Mike. 3 buzz.
On first down, Milton eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now, it's Lloyd. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Watch 54, watch 54. Straight pass, straight pass. Bang, bang, bang. It's great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch us. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 54.
On 4th down, Milton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Okay, just like that.
Taylor now to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Another try after the 1st down sack. Taylor under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor. And that will be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. 54. Hey, come on. 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Milton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Tally, that is catch #1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. This is Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Taylor, he gets this one to Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, it's Hines. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Check 56. I hope we work.
On second down, it's Hines. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Taylor being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Back to throw. Milton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant. Go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devin Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
First throw in overtime now for Taylor. It's caught by Bryant. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, ready? 56 is the mic. Come on. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 13. Check 13. Show it up. 6. Now.
motion man. Put your hands on him. Get him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if you go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre, with the Vikings, has the destiny. But they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.